1 year ago, the original Guild Wars redefined online RPG gaming. It took the best elements from action RPGs, MMOs, and card-based strategy games, and packaged them with an innovative design and price structure. Factions expands on the Guild Wars world, with another continent and 2 new character professions to choose from, making it a hybrid between expansion pack and sequel. A defining characteristic of both the original Guild Wars and factions is the multi-tiered variety of gameplay options. There are so many, in fact, that those who are new to the Guild Wars universe can easily be intimidated when they get started. There's a pretty steep learning curve, but the fast loading times, gorgeous graphics, and sheer size of the Guild Wars community make it easy to see why the series has enjoyed so much success. If you want to experiment with character design, or only have a few minutes free to play the game, the player versus player mode lets you jump directly into a fairly advanced character, equip them from a selected menu of skills, spells, and weapons, and take them straight into a combat arena. If building a more unique hero is your thing, you can develop a character through missions and quests, and then use that hero in PvP combat. The most unique element of character design is the variety of build options for your character's skills, which in the Guild Wars universe includes the spells, attacks, and weapon proficiencies that you can develop throughout the game. They work just like skills in a card game. You can only equip 8 skills at a time, but each character profession has dozens of skills that they can learn, earn, or steal from boss characters. Additionally, you can choose a secondary profession during the game and then use that profession's skills as well. The result is that there are literally billions of skill combinations, and every player will play the game in their own unique way. The fact that everyone in the player versus player arenas will be roughly the same ability level places an emphasis on strategy and experience, and because the PvP teams are created randomly, you never really know how your skill build will mesh with your teammates. There are also larger alliance battles, which are constantly being fought between the guilds and factions within the community. Even if you never end up in one of these battles yourself, Factions offers the ability to observe these massive matches, which can last for days at a time. This is an excellent way to check out the tricks and strategies from advanced players, or just sit back, watch the combat, and root for your favorite team. Anyone who has previously installed the original Guild Wars can travel to the Asian-influenced continent of Cantha and jump straight into campaigning.
I had hoped that my eyes would not bear witness to this symbol again.
However, there's also a completely independent story arc for those who are new to the Guild Wars universe. This combination makes Factions equally compelling as both an expansion and its own game. If you start Factions as an original character, you'll enter Cantha as a hero in training at the Xingzhe Monastery, under the tutelage of Master Togo. 200 years have passed in the Empire of the Dragon since the Jade Wind, a cataclysmic event triggered by the Emperor's murderer, Shiro Tagachi. But rumors of his return and the appearance of bizarre creatures in the countryside are troubling the current Emperor and Master Togo. Your newly trained hero has been asked to determine the cause of the mysterious afflictions and creatures that are spreading across Cantha. You can set out to complete the story missions on your own, but your chances of success increase significantly if you join a group of heroes and work together. But finding and forming a group can be a chore because it's difficult to locate other players who are on the same missions and have complementary attributes. There are also so many players in any given town that it's exceptionally difficult to filter through the chatter and find heroes who are ready to start the same quest you're on. This is one of the few shortcomings of the game, but it's a big problem, and it hurts the overall experience. It also doesn't help that the game is easy to log in and out of, so deserting team members are a fact of life when a particular mission isn't going well. But if you're not an RPG social butterfly, you can simply draft computer-controlled henchmen to round out your party. These fighters are capable, but also a bit dumb. They'll serve you well on the minor quests, but they lack the strategic abilities to make them adequate for the more complex missions. Guild Wars Factions is something of a technological marvel. The Asian-inspired environments and landscapes are beautiful, and the rendering is smooth. While loading screens are frequent, they rarely take more than a moment or two to transition into the next area. For most portions of the campaign missions, you'll completely forget that you're playing an online multiplayer RPG. That is until you jump into a competitive player versus player arena where thousands of other players from around the world stand ready to hack you to shreds. Some of the design letdowns include blocky animation in the cutscenes that could have been done better,
and he turns into a big angry monster!
And the fact that most of the dialogue in the game is presented in the form of pop-up windows. While most MMOs and RPGs require a massive dedication of time, Factions is designed to be equally enjoyable if played for just a few minutes here and there, or days on end. This flexibility makes Factions completely addictive and satisfying across a variety of gameplay formats. It does just about everything really well, and its shortcomings only stand out because of the sheer volume of what it gets right. If you can look past the interface issues, as millions of gamers already have, you'll find yourself completely engrossed, and looking forward to future expansions of the Guild Wars world.